Movers, if you didn't go to Movers and Shakers, I'm about to save you $997 and 2 full days. But if you did go, I'm about to tell you the one thing you should implement this week that actually moves revenue. So, this is not a conference recap, but this is a breakdown of what was worth stealing and what was just a noise. In the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you the follow-up system they used that most movers still don't have. The speaker moments that turned motivation into real execution. And the bigger scaling truth from the room. If you want to grow in 2026, you might like it or not, but you're going to take advantage of AI. Let's start with how they invited people, because that alone explains why the room was so strong. I found about movers and shakers on Instagram. I clicked through to a landing page, fill out the form, and immediately got email and text message. And then a follow-up text before I even bought a ticket. And then I've got a call directly from Austin, the organizer. Here's what stood out. It didn't feel like a pushy sales call. He wasn't just selling a seat. He was asking about my business, what I do, and how I could benefit from this room. He answered all my questions and provided all the details. That's how you sell high ticket correctly. Fast contact, follow-up, real curiosity, and clear communication. Movers takeaway. If your lead response is slower than this event's ticket funnel, that's your problem. Lead, instant contact, text follow-up, and fast call with real discovery. After I purchased, their follow-up stayed tight. Emails, text messages that actually helped me to prepare for this event. When we arrived, a friendly teammate greeted us and they gave us badge with our name on it. Well, I think that was really cool. If you want networking to happen, you remove frictions, and name badges do that. My only improvement suggestion: invest a little more and print badges with name and company name. It makes conversations faster and the whole room more efficient. The venue was strong. What I liked is it wasn't just sitting on the rows, it had tables. So people were actually working. Laptops out, notebooks open, a lot of notes. And it wasn't a motivational session, it was working session. And when we've got to our seats, they had a little welcome patch, a hydration supplement kit. Again, it signals culture, healthy lifestyle, energy, discipline, and performance. Even the dress code reflected that. For a business event, a lot of people wore sport outfits. And I counted 4 times the audience was invited to jump down and do push-ups. That community clearly connects business growth with personal discipline. Day 1. I met my clients in person, and honestly, that was fun. We've had so many online meetings, and seeing people face-to-face accelerate trust. I also met Mark, someone I really appreciate. I brought him a little gift, and we talk about our future projects we might working on together. Conferences aren't just contact, they're relationships. And the first day started with Austin's presentation, and it set up the temperature for the whole event. He was energetic, but what I respected most is he was real. He didn't only talk about money he made, he talked about money he lost and money he didn't make, specific situations, so people could actually learn from his mistakes. And that's leadership, not just wins, lessons that save other people time and money. And then Jeremy Minor got on stage. I watched his YouTube videos, I've read his book, And he was so nice. He signed a book for me. And I personally enrolling to his program. But the real value wasn't the autograph. It was the session. Because Jeremy didn't do a motivational thing, of course. He did a role play. So real mover scenarios, phone calls, on-site estimates, objection handling, no theory, no hype, actual language and structure that helps movers book jobs. For movers who were new to his techniques, it was a massive takeaway. And for movers who already know his work, the role play still upgrades you because it exposes exactly where you're losing money. There were a lot of good speakers. Quick highlights. Matthew, Moving Letters AI. He showed real examples of what he's doing with AI right now. Practical execution. And honestly, many business owners still don't know they can create a high quality marketing materials like image of their truck in any scene in a minute using AI. He also talked about email campaigns and how AI supports that. I love when people normalize the topic and teach it simply. Travis from Rotate Digital. Everybody loved Travis. He gave a strong insights on current SEO strategies, and the takeaway, don't give up on Google SEO, but you also need to go deeper into what we call AI search engine optimization because search behaviors is changing fast. And he's a great professional. I respect him. Jason Payne. I don't know him before, and he's not a mover, he's from roofing industry, but his message hit. A lot of speakers talked about priorities, family, kids, business, faith. The general theme is don't put your business above everything else. But Jason said one line that really resonated with me. Put yourself first. Not your spouse, not your kids, not your business, yourself. Because if you don't care of your health, your mindset, your state, you cannot show up well for your family, for your business, for your community. I agree with that completely. My state of mind comes first and then everything else. Anatai, I'm absolutely in love with your presentation. SmartMoving surprised me with their vision for how the CRM will evolve. Some of this I can share, but what I loved is she gave copy-paste examples of how business owners should use ChatGPT. Very practical. And with like-minded, she absolutely into AI, and we had a great conversation. SmartMoving also presented some data, and numbers never lie. Your chances to win the job go way up if you contact leads immediately, ideally within the first minute. Lunch was an open buffet, and the food matched the theme. Fresh salads, soup, sandwiches with some protein. The only downside, they didn't have like tables or good place to sit and eat, so we had to take food back into conference room, which I don't love. But they adjusted this the next day, which matters because this shows that they're strong operators. Day one ended with VIP party, and that was a nice touch. It wasn't forced networking. People were just hanging out, real conversations, real connection, and Lauren was treated guests with make-to-order cocktails. She was doing it herself. She told me she used to run a cocktail business and she loves it. So that's kind of personal details that makes the experience feel like a community, not a corporate event. Now, the overall theme in the room was clear. Everyone was talking about scaling. 10x thinking, bigger systems, better execution. And here's the reality for 2026. If you're a business owner and you want to scale, you might like it or not, but you are going to take advantage of AI technologies because it's not trendy, because it's becoming the competitive baseline. AI doesn't replace your business, it replaces the chaos. Missed calls, slow follow-up, inconsistent answers, manual updates, leads that go cold. Here's my bottom line. If you went, don't let it become a notes that you will never use. Implement one thing this week. If you didn't go, I highly recommend you attend the next Movers and Shakers event. For movers, it was like super useful because the movers who responds first and follows up consistently wins. If you want more breakdowns like this, AI and systems that actually help movers scale, subscribe and I'll keep sharing what works.